Genesis 11 says, and the Lord said, look, the people are united and they all have but one language. Come on, let us go down and therefore confound their language so that they cannot understand one another's speech.
Now what you rapping here for? It seems to me that MCs is some actors, some whores, whackness galore. Never settle rap for the poor, attacking the 4x4, the spat from the jaw. For all my peeps with your backs to the wall, time to move forward towards the dreams you've been practicing for. Stand back and absorb tracks that are raw. DVS smashing the wall, crashes and falls, collapse to the floor. I'm a ghost in a shell. How do people know when they're supposed to rebel? Like some blokes in a cell, dreaming of the beach, you're in hope in a shell. I hear the hope inside the quotes of propel. A spokesman for hell, I'm floating as well in an ocean of self, trying to maintain buoyancy out at sea, free from the mainframe. Join V, ESP, LSD and clairvoyancy. Reality on a steeply balanced beam. Fantasy in a deep sleep, balance dream. Analogy for sanity, please keep the palace clean. Sanitized, brainwashed, naked like enemy. Yo, we're living in a cesspool of apathy. Fantasy in a deep sleep, balance dream. Analogy for sanity, please keep the palace clean. Sanitized, brainwashed, naked like enemy. Yo, we're living in a cesspool of apathy. Now what's your purpose in life? It seems to me it has to be more than words to a mic. Earth is in strife, the circus is strife, worthless and hype. The church is a type of control, it hurts like a knife to see my people in the curse of it, like working its life, birthing a wife, no time to search for the light. Hurts in its pride, all my life been underneath the dirt like a pipe. The surface is fried, we lurk in the night. Right owner of cobra venom, toxicity, rockability, dropping physically, impossible imagery, lyrically, symmetry, giving me balance, lyrically, damage the lyrically challenge. Try to lyrically challenge my palace of malice, malice in wonderland, plans of the underhand, wanted man, spaceman, fan scams, understand? If you don't, well fuck it, it's a fresh rapper. This is Genesis, look out for the next chapter.
In the Babylonian account, man is to be merely a slave brought into being by Marduk at the plea of the defeated rebel gods, so that those gods themselves need not be subjugated to servile labor. Man would be a puppet, a lowly primitive creature. The epic of Atrahasis, which dates to about 1630 BC, found in the Assyrian library of Nineveh. I'm sure Zacharias knows all about that book. It says that in a similar vein to the Enuma Elish, one of the main ideals is to show why man was created by the gods. It was so that they themselves need not work on the earth to produce their own food. Now the alien geneticists did not desire a repeat of their first experiment. They realized that the error, you see, the first time, the error had centered on the intelligence of their Mark I experiment.
How you supporting your needs? Seems to me it has to be more than joining the workforce for a piece. On the floor on your knees, waiting for the crumbs of the corporate feast. Shorten your reach or they call the police to water these seeds. Get these daughters a feed and all that they need. Started moving quarters of weed, quarters of speed, more than you need. Borders of greed, got corporate, he's free. Luckily today, now he's walking the streets in a daze, lost in the maze of the day-to-day pain. Constantly grey, hey sky, droplets of rain, rain high, high. The planes plane, life ties, the brain wise, the range, mind tired of pain. I'm the home loner, lone stoner, stoning flow, cloning cloners, clowns cloaked in comas, common criminals covered in weed aromas, homegrown and hydro odors, coronas.
Therefore, in the Mark II experiment, Adamic man's intelligence would be confounded. Adamic man's intelligence would be confounded. Well, we hear about that, but we don't know we're reading it. Because the euphemism that has been used for that state of dumbed downness is the word naked. So just remember, when you read the word naked in the Bible or the other apocryphal works, that Adam and Eve were sent into the garden naked, please understand that it is a euphemism for being in a state of intellectual, psychological ignorance. It doesn't make any sense in the world to think of it, as physical nakedness. They were in a dumbed down state. Well, listen, you can sit in a laboratory now, half an hour, they'll stick a few probes in your brain and you'll be naked, you'll be dumbed down. They can do it in half an hour. Think what you could do if you had the power of the genome and the cell and the mitochondria. No problem. Genesis 3 says, by the sweat of thy face will be thy bread. This is God, by the way. This is your God talking to his creations. By the sweat of thy face will be thy bread, until you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken, for dust thou art, and to dust thou wilt return. They give you the same line when they're putting you in the dirt now. When you go to a funeral, perk up, listen to that.